Well, first, I hope a really simple question for you. The first album that you bought. You were born in '79.
1979, first album that I bought. It was probably a Michael Jackson album. Probably bad. It was either bad Michael Jackson or it was the Beatles. There was an album there's a compilation album called Ballads by the Beatles. I don't know why I bought that on cassette, but I did.
Okay. Michael Jackson bad album. Is the good album in hindsight?
Oh yeah, I think it's one of the all-time greats, isn't it? I think everybody loves Bad. Everybody probably owns Bad.
Yeah.
Or at least Thriller.
Any special songs for you on that album?
Well, I like Leave Me Alone, which was on the like reissue or the it's like it wasn't on the original track listing, but I think Leave Me Alone is.
What do you like about that song?
It's just great. It's just brilliant. I mean, everything about Michael Jackson, everything about his music was just incredible. Such brilliant melodies, so many hooks, such infectious little beats, and it's just incredible. Bass lines that are iconic. It's insane. It's insane how good he was.
The Beatles Ballad album. One track that you like most from that cassette?
I loved. When I was a kid, I loved The Long and Winding Road, which isn't really one of my favourite Beatles songs, but when I was a kid, I just used to have that song on repeat. I'm a big McCartney fan.
Yeah? Because of his melodies? Or?
Yeah, I think so, his melodies, and there's a lot of heart in what he sang about, It's, yeah, I think when I from age sort of 5 to 12, I just used to listen to pretty much the Beatles and Michael Jackson.
Okay. And when did you pick up an instrument yourself?
I played the cornet really badly from when I was about 5, and then I started playing the drums at school, and then my mum and dad let me have a set of drums when I was about 10. So I just spent years drumming on the table.
Yeah, and well, now you write your own songs and you also play the guitar. Can you tell what triggered you into writing your own songs?
I think I kind of always had it there, on the side, that I enjoyed writing. But I only really got into it once I was playing in Razorlight, and I think I learned a lot from watching Johnny, and I think that inspired me into trying a bit harder to write some songs.
And so that was actually the first period that you wrote your own songs? I was thinking maybe you started earlier, but...
Yeah, no, I mean, I wrote stuff when I was really little, but I never took myself, well, I still don't take myself very seriously, but I mean, songwriting wasn't something that I sort of considered doing professionally for a long time, because I just love playing the drums.
Yeah.
I really love playing the drums, so it wasn't until I realised, I suppose it wasn't until I kind of gained some confidence with it. I always used to write, but the bands I was in on the drums, they were never like, "Hey Andy, you got any songs?" And then when I got into Razorlight, I just I guess I came into my own and started writing a lot more, and then the songs started doing well. So then I was like, "Oh, okay."
What song was for you really important?
America.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess it was a big hit and stuff, and that was weird for a little song that started, as a little idea in a hotel room on your own. It's funny.
When you wrote the song, in that hotel room, did you think it was good?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I didn't know if it was like a proper song or whether it was just a silly idea, but I thought it was good. Yeah. I think it's hard when it comes down to just like opinion, your opinion and other people's opinion, and it's weird. You can write a song that you think is your best song and no one sort of bats an eyelid, and then sometimes you put something out that you're like, yeah, this is cool, and then it goes crazy, and that's it's hard to quantify.
Is there something that happened with America that you were specifically proud of? Number one, or maybe people singing.
I think I think it was really cool. Obviously it was very strange to have sort of co-written a song that went to number one in the UK. That was weird, because that's kind of like a strange dream that when you're a kid that maybe one day I'll, And so when that happened, that was weird, because that was like, yeah, I never planned on that happening. I wanted to be like a drummer, and I didn't think. So I think the fact that it was a #1 hit in the UK and then it was a hit around the world, that was kind of cool, really cool. But yeah, and having people sing it back, it was you know, the whole thing about Razorlight was an incredible experience, one which I never imagined would happen.
So what happened after you wrote that song? Made it for you, Razorlight made it more difficult or easier to get your songs into Razorlight, or?
Yeah, no, I didn't really try that hard. I wasn't that. Johnny wrote all the songs really. I just happened to write sort of 4 or 5, and a couple of them were the bigger singles. I still enjoyed having a drink more and playing the drums. Yeah. But it was fun to dip in and out of. And then as I come out of Razorlight, I've been much more proactive as a songwriter. You know, trying to do a lot more.
Is it easier for you now when you're not in Razorlight and you have to focus on your own career?
Yeah, it's easier for me as a kind of a, you know, I feel, yeah, things are easier out of Razorlight, but, you know, creatively, because I'm freer and I can do kind of, you know, I'm not constrained by, I guess, a band and you know, 3 other people who don't agree. You know, because the thing is with Razorlight is that we weren't the best of friends. That was the sad thing about it.
Sad thing about it.
Yeah.
When you started out, when you came to the band, or did it get worse and worse?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it got kind of worse and worse. I guess we just clashed a lot, all of us, and it's a shame really, because we had a lot of good times and we achieved a lot together. You know.
Do you still speak to each other?
No, it's weird. We don't. No, Johnny hasn't spoken to me since I left. I've written to him, but he's never written back. Which is fair enough, I guess. And the others, you know, I saw the bass player Carl for a beer, seen him a couple of times, and the guitarist once or twice, but nothing. You know, it's a shame when you feel like you know, achieved a lot together.
Is he angry with you still for leaving, or?
I don't know. Yeah, probably, but I don't think he'd ever say that he was. I don't think he'd ever say that he's, you know, angry with me. But I'm sure. I don't know if he probably doesn't think about it anymore, but.
But does he blame you for Razorlight ending?
No, he probably blames me for Razorlight. I think probably the songs that I brought to Razorlight probably weren't cool enough or something. I probably made us more cheesy and pop.
But that's why. Do you think? Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. But I don't think he. I don't think he was that happy when I left. You know, I don't think it went down that well.
Ever a chance, because, well, you know, reunions, they happen even to people who, well, don't get along during the breakups. If I listen to you, then you would like to get along with them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's silly to sort of live in the past anyway. It's, you know, there's a lot going on for me now, and it's exciting moving forward. But I mean, obviously, it was a big deal, and it was a big part of my life and my career, and you know, me and Johnny were, in many ways, we were very close, and I do, you know, I miss what we had, but I don't know about a reunion. Who knows? I guess strange things happen. Who knows? Maybe one day.